Okay, so right here I'm going to do my pre-market analysis, and it's a Monday 4th of August. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to take a trade, okay, because I see a logic. So first of all, I'm seeing for price to be held by this daily BC, and we have expanded quite a lot, okay. So I'm thinking for price to, and we are around this previous Friday daily candle CE, which I just pull up a fib on the previous Friday, okay, just like that, okay. And yeah, we are hovering around it. So, and take note of this daily BC. So I'm looking at the level. So I'm looking at more on this, taking note of the HOB MTH, which is our order block mean threshold, because it's around the 25% of the daily BC, okay. So right here you can see this is that 1 hour order block. So I'm thinking the mean threshold to hold price. If you want to stay in the low portion of the daily BC, that is ideal for me, okay. So also one more thing, can take note, I'm taking note on this order block, okay, and the previous Friday daily candle CE, and we raided buy sides already, okay. That's why I'm seeing for lower price. We raided buy sides and we are consolidating here, but doesn't mean we cannot move higher. If we move higher, I'm thinking for price to reach here, okay. Very clean, right? Very clean, relatively equal highs, and then we have a daily CB here. That will be a nice target if you are going to move higher, okay. So why am I seeing for lower price? The reason is we are being held by the daily BC. We've been raiding buy sides a lot only, and we previously just pierced up, touched the order block mean threshold. Just look at the hourly chart. We are basically staying below that order block mean threshold, okay. 15-minute chart, you can see buy side, buy side, buy side, buy side being raided all the time, okay. So now on the 5-minute chart is more clear. You can see buy sides raided here, buy side raided once more, and so 9:30 AM I'm seeing for lower price, okay. And I'm going to aim for right here, okay. That will be the sell side, okay. So very lowest hanging fruit. And then if we go down to regular trading hours, you can see we have a very big gap here, okay, which calls for a opening range gap repricing macro, which fits all the criteria, okay. Fits all the criteria for me, okay. Well, we can expand up to here also. That's why it's two-sided now. So if I see something clear, I'm going to take the trade. If not, I'm not going to take the trade, okay. So we shall see how it goes. Either we pump up, we rate this buy side, fill up this gap, okay. Either we go lower, we price the opening range gap, okay. But this target is very good, okay. I'm seeing this sell side is very good. So even though you want to go higher, I believe to rate this sell side first, because it looks way too clean. Plus, look at London. We just keep expanding higher only. We have not really raided any London sell sides, okay. Like here, I like this one also. Really clean one. Like here is really clean, you know. You can see it's joining up to be relatively equal lows already. So I don't need price to reach here. I can just take profit here also, okay. So yep, I'm seeing for lower price. Okay, so hey guys, I'm gonna do a trade review on the 4th of August. Okay, so 4th of August was Monday, and it's already August. Okay, so I did a AM session trade. Okay, so for this day the loss was a bit bigger, which is $66. I did broken my rule, which is losing only 1% a day, okay. So yeah, but it is what it is. But I decided after I take that loss, after I take a second, because there's two trades. The first trade is minus $26, okay, and the second trade, if I were to trade, I'll be only allowed to take $14, okay, just around there, okay. But You see, the first trade was minus $26, the second trade was minus $40, okay, which the second trade is definitely, the stop loss is way too big, okay. But yeah, it is what it is, because I was seeing it as we are really in a premium and we are going to go lower. Okay, that's why I decided to take the risk, and well, the risk to reward was very good, okay, and I was deciding to hold it. But the thing is, okay, the thing is this, my rules is what? My rules is I'm not going to take more than 1% a day. And to be honest, after losing $66, I did felt like I did not follow my rules, that kind of feeling. But you know, so it's manageable, okay, but I wouldn't say it's comfortable. Okay, it's just manageable. Okay, but never mind, let's just get right into that whole thing. But overall, this day, right, I did wanted to take a third trade, okay, to be honest with you guys, but again, rules is rules, and that's why I take the third trade, right. I ask myself, what if I lose? It's not going to be nice, it's not going to be comfortable, okay. That's why I decided to stop at the third trade, even though I see opportunity, okay, even though it's based on price action. But I tell myself, what if I lose? Because it's 100% not guaranteed. So every time I take a trade, I always have this filter, especially after I lose maybe 2 trades, okay. Okay, first of all, I wasn't really comfortable taking the trade because like 20 handles is a very big stop loss for me, okay, and I generally don't like to take those kind of trades. So I could have not taken the trade, but what is done is done, okay. So right here, if you see the pre-market analysis, okay, I was saying what? If price going to go higher, we are going to go for the buy side. Okay, if we're going to go lower, we are going to go for the sell side, okay. And now 9:30 a.m, you can see we spike up, okay. So at this point, you can see we are really close to the buy side. Okay, here's just drawing out the opening range gap, just as what I outlined in my pre-market analysis. Okay, we have a big opening range gap, so I'm outlining the upper 25% and the CE, and this sell side was what I was seeing for. Okay, so all happened very nicely. Okay, but at this point we are so close to that 1 hour buy side, so I'm thinking, okay, we will want to spike up higher, okay, because we also completely move above this 1 hour order block, which is not what I wanted to see if I'm looking for bearish, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, I want to see buy sides to be raided, so I said buy sides more likely to be raided here because it's really close to it, so I want to see price spike up to it, okay, and it did, okay. So I was thinking this has a potential target, whether it is still valid or not, I don't know, we shall see, okay. But and see, buy sides is raided just as what I outlined, okay. And out in the pre-market, I was saying what, if price has done this and I'm done for the day. Well, I wasn't done for the day. Okay, so yeah, but now at this point I was looking for lower price, okay. I was looking to see to lower price. 9:30 a.m. we spike up, okay, but I don't want to call the tops also, okay. So for this whole day, my bias was actually wrong. It was a very bullish day, because if bringing in the context, last Thursday and Friday was already a big bearish candle, okay. So as you can see, I outlined a previous, it's a previous Friday opening range, okay, opening range gap, okay. It was on top of that buy side also, so there's 2 sides, okay, I'm seeing, okay. But right here, I'm going to just pull to right here. Okay, so it's very important for this kind of day. I generally can get wrecked on this kind of day because price just keeps marching higher when I want to see for lower price. Okay, so at this point, new week opening gap was reached, and that was what I wanted to see, and I'm going to short based on that new week opening gap. When price did this kind of candle, we close below, I'm thinking, okay, we can move lower. I'm thinking, do we start showing big displacement lower? Okay, so at this point, maybe I was thinking, okay, maybe price want to use it as an emotion fair gap, but I stick to my rules. Okay, we we need to wait for price to consolidate first, okay, because it needs to form swing highs on the higher time frame first, okay. So but right here I'm in. So what I seeing for? I want to see price keep this high safe, but boom, I'm stop out, okay. So okay, so right here, damn. Okay, so this trade was minus $26.5, okay. But I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna wait for the next trade, and it's almost 10 a.m. okay. Yeah, because we constantly been raiding buy sides. That's why I'm really seeing for low price, okay. So these purple gaps are midnight opening ranges from previous days, okay. So now what I was saying, I want to see price close below that new week opening gap low first, then I'm going to go short on it, okay. Yep, not anticipating any setup, just waiting for it, okay. But at this point I was thinking, oh, midnight opening range gap, price is holding it nicely and we are starting to consolidate a bit. To be honest, I wanted to short here also, okay, but rules is rules, okay. So I want to use something within the new week opening gap. So let me tell what was in my mind. Price, I want to short here, but no, I tell myself no, wait for more confluence, wait for displacement to show you that it really wants to go lower. That was what I needed wait for, okay. My rules was I want to see price close below the new week opening gap first, okay. But yeah, you will see me type something. Okay, very nice displacement, but you can see new week opening gap here, right here, okay. We did close above it, so I didn't like this kind of reaction. So that's why I told myself I want to see. Okay, yeah, for this trade the risk will be too big for me, so I forgot the trade. Very good one. Okay, but I'm starting to think that okay, we might want to continue pumping high. It's okay, it can do so. If it do so, just don't participate. That's what I'm telling myself, okay. So new week opening gap, okay, now we can see new week opening gap kept holding the bodies. That is not any bearish sign at all, okay. So now do we keep that high safe? Okay, 1 hour high candle is already raided, and we completely filled in the 1 hour CB here. But also, you know what was I doubting? You can see price just one big shoot up like that, right? It closed above this CBCE, okay. So let's take away the time, which time frame it is. Any time frame I see this kind of thing when we close above that CE, okay, generally means that we are going to pump even higher, okay. Yeah, so now I'm seeing that okay, price has went up that high. The smart money will not let any of those high time frame shorts go, okay. So now I want to see big expansion up. But you can see this high being kept safe. That was what that is enticing to me. At this point, I was holding for higher price already, okay. I want to see big expansion up, but we didn't. We end up hovering around here, and AM session was very ugly, okay. As you can see right here, high resistance, okay. I know, I'm well aware that I'm in a high resistance, okay. So I was looking for this relatively equal low, and now I say what the first criteria for me to short is get below this new week opening gap, because we can just support off it right here like that, okay, and continue moving higher. Okay, look at that high resistance, and then you can see we start pushing higher, and you look at I want to show you guys ES. Okay, very ugly price. Okay. So you can see at this point when we spike up, right, you can see how ES went up, Dow it made even a higher high, but Nasdaq is not doing anything. That is decoupling, okay? Look at the big spike up, okay? That's what I did not like, but at this point I'm seeing can we rate up the highs, clean up the highs here. Okay, this fell again. Can we clean up the highs here? That was what I was seeing. So I was measuring how does price want to constantly keep this high safe. Okay, that's why I'm still waiting. Okay, but I see at this point 10:30. Okay, at this you see we went below. Okay, but you can see we still close above it. But I'm thinking, okay, this CB I'm going to use it and short. Okay, that was my thinking. I shorted 79 ticks. Stop loss. Okay, that definitely was a quite big risk for me. But you know what I was seeing? I was seeing that I'm seeing for a whole daily range. Okay, we are way up, and I'm only seeing for the opening range gap to be filled again. So we are way up. Even though I take profit at the opening range gap CE, which the current one, not the previous Friday one, it's going to be a lot more. Okay, you can see even I just take profit here at the short term low is offering around 137 ticks. That's why I decided to take the risk, and then I'm like, okay, that's it. Submit the price action. I want to see this CB start holding price. Okay, but I was wrong. Okay, so first of all, you can see new week opening gap was holding price already. Okay, but I'm thinking, okay, don't look at this CB. I was because when it's consolidation, like generally I look at the order blocks. Okay, the CB generally won't really work. Okay, so I was looking at the order block, and you can see where my stop loss is. My stop loss is based on this order block. Okay, and it's right above this short term high, and we have been consolidating here, way too balanced. Price has no reason to move any higher. Okay, if it wants to go lower, okay, and right here you can see we got above that CB. And boom, I'm stopped out and I'm done for the day. $66, voila, I'm going to sleep over it. Okay, well, like I always say, sleeping over losing trades is the best thing to do. Okay, especially when you break your rules like that. But you know, as long as I never lose more, okay, to me it's still okay. $66 is still okay. Okay. Also, one thing, like I count like my profits for July. It was around $196. July I was on a winning streak. Okay, so $196 is a lot, and I am profitable for 1 month. Not and it's not luck. Okay, it's not luck at all. So it's considered quite my first big profitable month. Okay, $196, around 800 ringgit here. So very good. I mean, like, very good progress. So that's why I'm seeing, oh my god, I lost $66. I just lost almost 1/4 of my last month's profit. But don't look at it like that, you know, because my last month, right, I did a lot of scalping, like really small ass scalps, you know, plus $10, plus $15, risking $10, $15, like that kind of thing. But like I said, my problem is if I can keep my loss small, okay, I will be profitable over time. I can see that happening, because like, let's say if I risk maybe $20, but my reward is always $50 or $40, over time I will be profitable. And if I've managed to get a bigger run, maybe $100, it's going to cover a lot of losses. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this trade review. This is, you know, I did not follow my rules. Okay, but I'm not gonna beat myself up and say fuck you, I did not follow my rules, you stupid dumb ass shit, because, you know, but part of me think that I did not, I did follow even though I break my rules, but I was ready to accept the consequences. Okay, but part of me also was like, if I stick to maybe being more picky with the trades, taking only $20 risk. But that to me is like I am trying to be perfect in too many ways. Okay, like I'm gonna forego a lot of trades. Okay, if I'm gonna do that, okay, like I only risk $20, that kind of thing. And I don't know, we shall see how it goes. Okay, but generally I don't like how I felt when I lost $66. Okay, though it's only 1.25%. Okay, though it's only 1.25%, but I didn't like the feeling. You know what? You know, trades that are comfortable taking, right? It's like when I see 10 handles, 15 handles, then I'll just take it very comfortably. Like, okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss here, I'm gonna put here, I'm gonna submit to everything. And yeah, those are those kind of trades that I'm very comfortable with. But this, not to say I cannot, but I need to manage it. So I don't know, I just don't really like it. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Okay,